I'll have to learn for the period of 1 year how to roll a joint.
I don't know how to roll a joint.
You don't know how to roll a joint?
I have to learn, yeah.
Yeah, do you not know how to roll a joint?
I do not.
Really?
Yeah. There always seems to be somebody around that knows how to roll one.
Do you have a joint roller who comes around with you?
I wish. That's a good idea.
Clip right there from the Biz, the online series talking all about cannabis and especially legalization in Canada. Founder of the series, Valerie Connolly, joining us right now. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here.
You know, you guys have some fun. You keep the content light, but you keep it informative. Why is this such an interesting time for Canada and the history of our country to have this discussion?
Yeah, it's the end of Prohibition, which is a monumental change for Canada. I think, you know, for us, it's going to be the biggest change we will see in our lifetime. And there just doesn't seem to be enough conversation happening around it. And so, you know, I reached out to Chuck Raffici and said, hey, would you participate in something where we can bring some really informed and educated, a diverse group of people to offer a lot of different perspectives to talk about cannabis and what's happening with legalization.
And for those that don't know, Chuck Raffici, a very respected voice in the industry.
He is, yes. He was the founder of, or co-founder of Canopy Growth, and is still a very prominent businessman in the cannabis community.
Well, you're filming 24 episodes that will be shared, and 10-minute episodes, discussions on what is going on. And when we look at what is happening worldwide, you made an interesting fact. Federal legalization and regulation of cannabis, I mean, this is still quite rare all around the world.
Yeah, Canada is only the second country in the world to be doing this.
And what are some of the key priorities you're seeing, whether it's stigma, safety, the discussion that are coming out of these panels?
I think exactly what you just said, stigma and trying to normalize sort of what is happening. I think safety is a big concern for a lot of people and a topic of conversation. You know, just the accurate information to come out is really key. I think a lot of things that, you know, you read some things in the media that are accurate, some that are not so much. We talk about dispensaries, which we see everywhere, which, you know, there's this perception that it's medicinal marijuana and that they're legal, and they're not quite legal right now. So just getting the information out to people in a very smart and casual environment was really the goal with the series.
What do you find are the most common pieces of misinformation? I mean, dispensaries is one, but that are out there of the lack of understanding, because right now there's an opportunity to learn.
Yeah, I think there's, you know, some of the conversations we had that I thought were really important were just around edibles. And, you know, there's in the medicinal market or to be in the recreational market, they are not legal. And there's a big concern for people, for medicinal patients, about that becoming legal quite soon because it's impacting how they can consume their medication. You know, we had great conversations around taxes. You know, this gray market industry is estimated to be, you know, worth billions of dollars, and that's going to be now taxed. Where that tax money is going is a curious conversation that we've had. And there have been so many. Intoxication and how you know, cannabis and driving is another very controversial.
Yeah,
and trying to, you know, kind of figure out how you're going to determine, you know, intoxication with cannabis. So,
where do you think things will stand in this conversation as we have this at the beginning portion of 2018, 1 year from now, once we see regulation come in, of how things will really shift surrounding the culture?
I think because the gray market is such a strong gray market in Canada. There's a lot of existence already and normalization in that space. I think over the next year we'll just sort of see it increasingly become more and more normal. And, you know, you could be at your next work party and people are having wine and cannabis.
And maybe they're calling our country Canada too. You never know.
Like just what I just did. Yeah.
That was like she had a premonition of what could be
Maybe that's what I'm
happening.
doing. Yeah.
And for these panelists that are appearing on this web series, how do you choose the experts that will contribute to the conversation?
It was really important to have as diverse of a group as possible. We wanted to share as many different perspectives. You know, we're not claiming any position per se. We just want to put the information out there for Canadians so they can interpret it the way they want and make decisions for themselves.
Interesting. Okay, so how often will new episodes be released?
Every Monday and Thursday, we'll be releasing episodes at 4:20.
See what you did there. Thebiz.ca. Check out the website. Some really informative discussions happening online. We had the chance to take a look at the first couple. So, Valerie, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you coming by. We'll take a break. Lots more to come here on Breakfast Television. Stay tuned.